In a dream this week, I was finishing a speech. I was speaking into a microphone, describing a moment when everything around me suddenly disappeared. The structure, the expectations, even the story I thought I was supposed to be telling. And in the middle of the speech, I said something strange. Sometimes, in just a single snap, the structure vanishes. And when I woke up, I realized something. Sometimes, the moment a structure disappears is the moment a practice finally becomes alive. Welcome to the Dream Stream, a living dream journal. I'm Nicholas Sargent, dream journalist DJ Dreamy. If you've been following the Dream Stream on Substack, here's a quick orientation. You will still see daily Dream Stream entries dropping every day through the rest of 2026, all the way through December. Those dreams are already scheduled. That stream continues. This podcast is simply a new layer. Instead of processing new dreams into another daily pipeline for 2027, I'm gathering them here into episodes, letting them sit together, letting patterns emerge. Lately, I've spoken with several people who feel a shift in their lives. A routine that used to fit suddenly doesn't. A pattern begins to feel tight. Maybe they're considering travel. Maybe they're changing a relationship. Maybe they're stepping towards something new. If that's where you are right now, this episode might offer a small reassurance. It's okay to change the container. Sometimes that's exactly how a practice stays alive. Let's step into the dreams. I'm finishing a speech. It feels like the conclusion of something important. The scene shifts between me speaking into a microphone and the scenes I'm describing. And in the speech, I explain how, in a single snap, the structure around me disappears. The structure seems connected to a grassy area I've been cutting with a lawnmower. It's like I'm mowing the lawn, but none of that lawn will actually be included in the book I'm recording. The work is happening, but it won't necessarily be recorded. And the question in the dream becomes, if it isn't recorded, does it still count? When I woke up, the insight felt simple. Not everything meaningful in life has to be documented. Some work never appears in the final edit, and yet it still matters. Where in your life are you doing work nobody sees? Work that might never be recorded, but still matters. Something interesting was happening around these dreams this week. Before sleep, I held a few gentle intentions. Bonding with a dream circle I'm about to join. Bonding with a new person visiting the Pearl, the shared community where I live. And one simple invitation. I welcome whatever information that I am ready to receive. If you want to try that tonight, you can. Just a quiet thought before sleep. I welcome whatever information that I am ready to receive. Quick dream check-in. This week I tried going to bed earlier, around 8:30, and twice I woke around 11:30 to record the first dream. Outside, the full moon lit the yard. It almost felt like the night itself was participating. I'm watching a video with someone from my work world. The video is about a famous band. Then suddenly I see myself. A clip of me in middle school. Then another clip of me at my current age. I start trying to explain where I worked during the time we knew each other. But I can't quite find the words. She seems surprised I can't clearly name that chapter. Then she steps away. The video keeps playing. And I realize something. These aren't part of the band documentary. These are my home videos. And I start wondering, does she want to watch my personal footage with me? Do I want her to? The reflection was about transitions. Sometimes growth means deciding who has access to your story, not cutting people off, just choosing what parts of yourself are shared and when. Are there parts of your story you're sharing out of habit that might be ready to change? I'm inside a high school on a Saturday, working on a video project. The computer volume is on. I suddenly feel self-conscious someone might walk by, so I mute it. Then I stand up and float down the hallway. I eat a few crackers from a snack box, then realize they might belong to someone else. Security cameras appear. I wonder if I'll get in trouble. While floating, I can slow time down, just enough to slide past people without touching them. Later, I see someone I knew in high school. Seeing her brightens my day. We talk about reconnecting. But the dream fills with confusion about where people really live and what's true. Two ideas stayed with me. The dream is full of privacy mechanics, muting, cameras, timing, and it hints that someone who feels distant might not be as far away as we think. Where in your life might reconnection be simpler than you assume? Another quick dream check-in. This week I'm preparing to join a dream circle. The facilitator suggested something interesting. Drawing dreams. Markers. Colored pens. That's not my usual approach. I normally record dreams by voice in the dark. But sometimes evolving a practice means trying a new door. I'm walking through a city. An older man in a trench coat approaches me like a scam artist. He says I must go with him under a bridge, or my daughter will be murdered. Instead of reacting quietly, I announce it out loud to everyone nearby. This man says I must go under the bridge, or my daughter will be murdered. He also says I must pay him a large amount of money. Another scam artist nearby is running a different routine, so I start calling out both of them. The energy shifts. People begin swapping shoes, helping each other. At one point, I'm barefoot running up concrete steps, half expecting a perfect pair of sneakers to appear. One thought stayed with me. Sometimes the power of a scam depends on silence. Naming it out loud changes the dynamic. What pattern in your life might lose its power if you simply named it? And how can you stay kind while getting free? I'm walking through a train. 3 men lie, posed like a famous album cover. They look familiar. Then I realize they're missing someone. They point toward the bathroom stalls. From inside one stall, I hear someone singing a famous song. The missing band member is performing from the bathroom. I start mimicking the song while gliding toward them. One of them smiles and gives me a fist bump. Nearby, there are fans dressed like it's still the 1960s. When I woke up, I wrote one line. Dreamwork doesn't always have to be serious. Sometimes the inner world is joyful, sometimes absurd. When was the last time your inner world surprised you with play? 5 other dreams from the week. A mansion with indoor pools hides a muddy healing bath that challenges the instinct to avoid what looks unpleasant. In a candlelit communal shower, candles refuse to stay lit, turning the moment into a meditation on persistence. A storytelling card game reveals tension between the story I want to play and the game everyone else is playing. On a mountain cliffside, I must decide whether to film a rock slide or simply witness it. In a childhood home, some doors open easily, while others quietly signal they're not meant to be entered. One final note. On the weekend of March 7 or 8, I posted the first of about 13 weekly articles connected to my framework, Dream Journey Stream. The full framework appears in the book I released on March 1st. Each week, a new article will explore one of the 10 junctions of dreamwork. There will be a diagnostic tool to help you see where your dream practice currently sits on that map and where it might grow. Let's return to the intention that opened this episode. I welcome whatever information that I am ready to receive. It doesn't force meaning. It simply opens the door. If your dreams were trying to evolve something in your life, what might they be inviting you to change? Sleep well, and welcome whatever you're ready to receive.